maybe about 10 minutes, we just try to search, okay, try to search. Sincerely, okay, sincerely and with a full attention, you try to search your I, which is very, very important in your life. I is very, very important in your life. So you just try to search from the top to the bottom and then out. You just search, where is the I? Where is the I? And then you may find, you might feel that there's no existence of I. And then you should not stay there. Say, now I is not existing. Don't think in this way. Just I is existing. I is existing, but not existing independently. Because of this, I'm not finding the I, even if I search whole body, inside and outside. And that means I must be existing, but then it is existing depending on many other factors. And then you just started thinking that, okay, I thought that there's a solid I which I can find in my body and around, but there's nothing I which is solid, not depending on other part of the body and like this. So now, totally then you have to conclude that I is existing, designated on your body and mind, combined together, then on this phenomena, we designate it as the I. Therefore, I is not existing in the way I perceive, but then it is existing depending on other factors. And it is not existing independently, empty of independent existence. And that is called independent, empty of self-existence. Okay, self-existence. It is existing. Okay, I is existing, but not existing independently. So, to get the point, okay, first you search. You will sincerely, if you search sincerely, you will not find anywhere. That doesn't mean that I am not existing. I is existing. But how it is existing? With the mind and body and then all these factors. And then we designated this as I, okay, and then it exists. But did I perceive in this way? No, I perceive that there is an I which is totally independent, which is wrong. Okay? It's existing depending on many other factors. Therefore, I has no independent existence. It is designated by having all this body, mind, and limbs, and face, and feet, and then designated as I. And there's nothing more than this. Okay? So like this, you do short meditation. Was it good meditation or very good meditation or excellent meditation or wonderful meditation or yeah, when you search, when you search I, and you will not, if you just focus on searching, you will not find your I. Sometimes you feel like afraid, you see, almost like, oh, I'm not existing, oh, like this. You may feel like this. And that means your searching is very good, very effective, very effective. But then you relax and you think that, okay, the I is not existing in the way I perceive, I thought. It's not existing in the way I perceive. Because of this, I feel afraid, you see. Because of this, I feel afraid. If I perceived I in the way it really exists, I should not have been afraid, you see. You see, the actual or the real existence of I is just existing by having a designation or label or name. Simply a name on the body, mind, having this sort of face and body structure with this valid phenomena, and then we designate it as I. That's all, It is not, I is not existing by itself. And we were searching that, oh, I will find I there, solid I somewhere, I will find. It is not. We didn't find, because then you feel afraid. Then you started thinking that, I see, the I is existing simply by designation. And there's no way I can exist without designation. So empty of independent existence. The I is empty of independent existence. Why? Because it has to be designated and then only it can exist. Without designating, it cannot exist. Therefore, it has no independent existence, it has no self-existence. Okay? Try to do this again and again. And then you do meditation about Bodhicitta and on emptiness, and then you might think that now I'm mixing everything. But do it separately, And in the morning, maybe you need to do more meditation on emptiness. Because when your mind is a bit sharp and taking rest, and then it is easier to get a deeper understanding of the emptiness. And then in the evening, then you do meditation on Bodhicitta. Bodhicitta. And then if you have more time, of course, then you just plan everything nicely. Don't kill your time with so many unnecessary things, Don't kill your time. Time is really running out, you see. So if you really wanted to make meaning in your life, and you really like to do that next life, you will be totally comfortable, and that also will be very comfortable. If you really like to make these types of things, then you have to really focus on it, apply on it. Otherwise, you will never succeed. In this life, if you fail to achieve something in this life, if you fail, then almost not possible in the next life. How can? This life has so much opportunity, so much potential, and then all teachings and everything is available, and then you are born as a human being having so much potential, and if you are failed in this life, then I think the next life may not have so much expectation. We should not expect so much, you see. So that's why that this is now, we are really on a crossing point, where to go and where not to go. We are really on a crossroad. Therefore, please don't mistake any don't make any mistakes of so many unnecessary things doing, as I explained with the kitchen, And the same, same. So unnecessary, now I do a little bit of like conclusion or because now we are not going to meet till next year, okay? And next year, I don't know, next year some of our, maybe we all will be alive, or maybe some of us might have said goodbye. We never know, you see, never know. And because of this, now when we are together, and I try to say what I wanted to say, okay, relate with the teachings. So I think the first most important thing is very important to maintain morality. Whether you are doing business, you are teaching job, or whatever you are doing, okay, try to maintain morality. Try to maintain morality, okay, morality, which is very important. Okay. If you maintain morality, and then next life you will be born a human being. That's guaranteed. It's guaranteed. If you really maintain really high quality of morality, especially based on 10 virtuous action and abandon 10 non-virtuous action. Based on this, if you try to maintain morality, that will be almost like a guarantee that you will be born a good human life. Next life, okay? Very important. And in this life also, we need good human being. We need a person who has morality. And then we can trust, and we will be very, very happy with that person. We can 100% trust, you see, and we don't have to be afraid. And this is, and in this life also, it is very, very beneficial. Yeah. So try to maintain morality, and then try to use your human potential in the best way. Okay? It's so precious, so precious. Okay, why you waste this time, this human life? There's no way you can waste. If you see the precious human life, of course I was really moved when I received a mail from my Israeli Jewish brother, Dorje from Israel. He came to Nepal to start the cheese project, and he is expert in cheese. He was running big cheese factory. Now he closed because he said, why should I run like this? You see, I have enough money for my family, for my children, for myself. Why I should be so blind with money? Why? There's no way, no point. So I don't want to run this. Just closed, you see, he closed. And then we met. And then I said, okay, I need some skilled people from Israel, because Israeli people are so hardworking and they have so much skill, especially in agriculture. The skill of agriculture is so good, you see. And then he started taking interest. And then he came, and they are coming, paying the flight ticket, everything, and they stay, everything, they pay by themselves, you see, coming to help. And then they made a small booklet of their first visit. And there he says that, I'm so happy that now I see that I really made a meaning in my life. That really opened my eye. Now he came again. And he paid his and his wife's flight and everything. On top of this, he paid the flight of the expert, goat expert, you see, and came. And they worked two weeks, worked very hard. And then he mailed me saying that, thank you so much, thank you so much. He's saying thank you. Actually, I have to say thank you to him. But he was saying thank you so much, giving such a, what did he use? Not marvelous, but something like big words. Such a extremely good opportunity given to me. I feel so privileged, you see. I felt so happy, and please accept my heartfelt thank you from me and my wife. So this is, of course, choices in one's own hand. And if they feel like helping others, if they feel like this is the most meaningful thing, and it's really, actually it is, you see, and practically helping, not only meditation, you see. It's very wonderful. So try to use the human life. And he also feels that now he has a big responsibility, because he was a very, very honest person, and then he was appointed as a manager or general manager of a big project. And under him there are about 50 workers, and under each worker there are many people. And he has to manage this. And he said, I have to take this responsibility because it has so much impact to so many people. And that is why I took the responsibility. Now he left this responsibility, came to Nepal. He thinks that it's meaningful, you see. So, and then this is a meaning. If this is meaningful, then cultivating Bodhicitta, either through equalizing the exchange or 7 cause and effect. And that is the most important, meaningful things to do in the life. And Buddhas and Bodhisattvas taught eons and eons, and they found that answer is, this is the most meaningful thing. Why? Because once this is achieved, then you will do so many good things. Guiding, because guiding the people not to suffer, guiding the people or sentient being to be happy, not only like small things. So in this way, you really have to use your brilliant mind and wonderful opportunity and the precious human life in the best way. Try not to waste. Even you are performing your profession, still it can go together. There are many, many great spiritual teachers who are weaving textile and then achieved a very high state of mind. It's possible, okay? Yeah. And then really with the equalizing. Equalizing can be understood two ways, but we did the most complicated issues. So the simple way of equalizing is that I wanted to be happy, and then every other sentient being wanted to be happy. And I don't want to suffer in the same way, and other sentient beings also don't want to suffer. In that level, and then me and other sentient beings are just totally equal, longing for happiness and don't want to suffer. And up to now, I have been focusing and doing everything for myself. I'm totally selfish, and I did everything for myself. And now I have to change, because the others are majority on the other side, and I myself is just only one single person this side, and I should not totally waste my time focusing only myself. Instead, I should make a meaning in my life, focusing for the welfare of other sentient beings and ignoring my own self. And in this way, equalizing and exchanging can be done really simultaneously, which is the most common sort of practice, and that you can do. And then after that, we did something about 7 cause and effect. But then also equalizing and exchanging, you need to do some equanimity, as we explained, equanimity, that is, try to have a equal approach towards every sentient being, whether it's you dislike, or very close friend, or neutral people. You have to develop an attitude which has the potential to approach just in an equal way. After that, and then you exchange, then it will work. Otherwise it will not work. It will not give any sort of good result. And then 7 cause and effect, we started talking about the whether there's life after or life before, And then I talked about the mind and body. And body, it is coming from our father and mother, And then also body can be built or grow up by eating some nice food and or feeding them and dressing them. Through this, body can be grown, bigger and bigger, and ultimately, of course, it will decline because it is rooted to ignorance and contaminated actions and mind. But then, mind, to produce mind, it needs to another mind before that mind, and then it goes back. And if the small baby, when it's in the mother's womb, that baby has a mind, and that baby's mind is coming from another being's mind, and that goes back to previous life. And if we just go on tracing them, then it goes back and back and back, and then the life or beginning of life has been beginningless, you see, beginningless. If there's a beginning, then everything is finished. Then we don't have to follow any sort of Buddhism. Because of beginningless, and then we believe in cause and effect, and then dependent arise. We can believe. If there's one which is beginning, then this has no cause and effect. And this phenomena which has no cause and effect cannot cause any other result in the following years or following time. So because of this beginningless, it has a lot of meaning. And because of this beginningless mind, beginningless rebirth, and then every century we can think that there's no sentient being which has never been to as my mother or my father or my sister. So every sentient being has been my father or my mother. Recognize every sentient being as mother and father. And then if they have been father or mother, and then they have done many, many good things, very, very precious things. That is not only one time, so many times. To remember the kindness done by the mother sentient being. And then slowly, if this is really, really appealing to you, then you say, how can I repay back? How can I repay back? They have done so much for me and my family and everybody. Now how I can repay back? And then doing this practice and slowly finding what I can do. Then slowly you find that to remove their suffering is very urgent and a big thing. And making them happy is a very, very urgent and very big thing. So that is the best repay back. So then try to cultivate compassion by doing something or thinking and meditating to remove the suffering and social suffering of every sentient being. And you do this meditation very seriously. And then just simply not removing suffering, it can bring a lot of happiness. But then there's other ways to give happiness. So try to cultivate mother sentient being. One of the best repay back is to make them happy and help them to accumulate sources of happiness. And if you really learn Buddhism thoroughly, and then you will be able to help mother sentient being to make them happy and accumulate sources of happiness. And then you try to cultivate unconditional love. And when you think of like that, who will take this responsibility? Removing the suffering and source of suffering and providing the happiness and the source of happiness, then of course it has done to me. So I will take the responsibility. Wholeheartedly, with a pure heart, I will take the responsibility. And if you just go on practicing this, taking this on, if I have to take responsibility, then do I have enough wisdom? Do I have enough potential? Do I have enough energy? Do I have enough of everything, good qualities? And then you will feel that you are lacking so many things. And then you feel that you need to achieve enlightenment for the sake of every sentient being. And that is Bodhicitta. So you need to say that, to fulfill the wishes of every sentient being. And then at present I have so much limitation. So now I really want to achieve Buddhahood for the sake of every sentient being, so that I will fulfill the wishes of every sentient being in an unmistakable way. So this way you try to meditate, and then there are 7 steps, you see. The first step has to be really, really nicely grounded, If the first step is not mistaken and done nicely, and then the second step will be easier. But every practice is like this. You need a lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation, okay? And then for that motivation, and you just try to think of all these Bodhisattvas and Bodhisattvas and try to do offering, okay? Try to rejoice their good quality, their achievement. And then by seeing this as a model, okay, to example for you, and then you get some inspiration, and then do the meditation again. And then to do these practices, okay, very unfortunate people may not be able to do any meditation. And then their mind will go to different directions, and then they will feel that this meditation is not that sort of important. There are so many other important things. They might think this way. This is because of lack of the fortune, lack of luck, okay, or lack of virtuous action. So you try to earn good virtuous action by helping other people, doing offerings, saving the life, and guiding the people, and guiding the human being, guiding sentient being, so giving any sort of possible sort of help, you see, any, okay, whether it's education or medicine or some money or some food or some drinks or some, just some people, these days I feel a little bit, I think there are quite a number of people who wanted to make telephone to me. They wanted to call me, okay? As soon as they call me, then we talk. And then I laugh. And then by this, hearing this, they feel more, a little bit like relaxed, you see. I think maybe this is true, I don't know. But then I have to, in the beginning, I don't pay so much attention. This is just garbage, okay? But then slowly I realized that it plays some important role. And now I try to call, you see, some old people, very lonely. If I call, then a few days they become better, you see. Sometimes, like these types of things, a small thing, but still it helps others, you see. And they're smiling. Why? What is the problem, you see? Why don't you smile, you see? Oh, sometimes people, why? Because this is so easy, you see. This is so easy. It doesn't need any sort of extra fuels or extra expenses. It doesn't need anything, you see. It's just easy, you see. Of course, we have to be more sensible, otherwise just unnecessarily smile. Maybe people may think, oh, now he has some psychological problem. But people might think we have to be a little bit careful. But even if they think like this, it's no problem, you see. You just try it. Yeah. There are so many things, you see. This hand is so nice, you see. It has nothing it can harm, you see. It's so nice. And they shake hand. Okay, just bad, shake hand. And then, if we intend to do nice things to others, I think we have time. We really have time. We are wasting time unnecessarily. Because of this, we have no time. If we really focus, these are the important things, we always have time. Okay? I try to use all these teachings, okay? I don't know. In one way, Buddhism is quite difficult, you see, quite difficult. But if you really know, and then Buddhism is such a flexible religion or philosophy that there's so much we can do. Just on the way, we can do so many things, you see. Because of this, one of the great saints called Gongda Rinpoche, he said, means if you go to a dense forest and then there are dry leaves, a little bit rotten, dry leaves, fresh leaves, there's plenty, there is no sort of shortage. In the same way, a person who knows how to practice Buddhism will have no limitations. Now, Perushawe, Nenjo, Tamla Man means the instructions are, you get instructions from everywhere, everywhere. Like Milarepa, you see. And he was like on his side. All of a sudden his clipboard rolled down. Okay, clipboard rolled down. That was the only utensil he has to cook. He had to cook. Roll down and break. And he said, oh, this is very nice. Means this clipboard was with me, now it was with me, it is no more with me. And now this taught me the impermanent nature of impermanence, you see. That has been with him for many years, you see. And all of a sudden it rolled down and break. I said, Tada, it was here just now. Now it is no more with me. Oh, this taught me the impermanence. Every departure, every gathering has departure. Nothing remains together forever. Every departure, every gathering has departure. We gathered on Friday evening. Saturday morning we spent quite a lot of time. Today we spent quite a lot of time. Now today again we go to different directions, you see. Okay, going direction, different direction. That is the impermanent nature, you see. Yeah. Don't limit your practice. Just say, okay, oh, I have to sit somewhere, or I have to have a very, very big, elegant prayer hall, or I need a statue, or I need something. I have nothing of this, so I can't do practice. This is not okay. So you can do prayers, meditation anywhere. You can do meditation prayer. Just do it anywhere. Doesn't matter. See? Yeah. And now it's okay. Yeah. So now related with the emptiness. Is it empty or what? Still there? Still there? Now we are finishing. This emptiness, okay, when you talk about the two truths, conventional truth and ultimate truth we talk. We studied this quite a lot, you see. When we were studying Panchaparamita, we also study about the two truths. When we study about Madhyamika, then of course it is a big, big area where we have to study. So ultimate truth and conventional truth. When you see any types of phenomena, okay, any types of phenomena, any types of phenomena, and every phenomena has an ultimate truth and it has conventional truth. Okay? What is the conventional truth of this? The conventional truth of this is a pen, which is useful to writing something. Okay? And that is conventional function and conventional truth. Pen. And what is the ultimate truth of this? And then this ultimate truth of this is this pen is not existing independently. It is empty of independent existence. Okay? Empty of independent existence is the ultimate reality of this pen. If we just go on searching, what we get is it is not existing by itself. Empty of independent existence. Okay? That is the ultimate reality of this pen. So on this pen, we can establish conventional truth as well as ultimate truth. Okay? So conventional level, we see the pen, it is meant for write, we see, we color and everything, oh, this is conventional truth. And ultimately, it has no independent existence. It's empty of independent existence, and that is the ultimate reality of this pen. Why? Because this pen is, to exist this pen, it has to depend on so many other factors. And then plus, it has to be designated as a pen, and then it functions as a pen, you see. Without designation, it cannot exist as a pen. No way it can exist as a pen, you see. So if we have to designate, then it has not existed by itself. We have to designate. To exist this, we have to designate. Then only it will exist. It is not existing by itself as a pen. We have to designate as a pen. Then it exists. Because of this, it is empty of independent existence. Yeah? And then to understand emptiness and to do meditation on emptiness, to get the insight, a deep understanding of emptiness, you really need to accumulate a lot of good karma. So now, one of the Nagarjuna's texts, they teach a student called Aryadeva. In his 400 verses he wrote, Sonam Meme Chud, Latidum Samayu, Kiditidum Tamin, Sivareva Chevadio means if you get a really understand it like almost like, oh, maybe this is the emptiness of it. Just go into the all of that, maybe this is the emptiness. If you have this sort of understanding, it has the potential to check the root of samsara, which is ignorance. So for that, you really have to accumulate a lot of good karma, like doing prostration, purifications, saying some mantras, doing some bundle, lighting some bundle lamps, offering some incense, and offering whatever good thing you have offered, and then please bless me, empower me, and to be able to understand the emptiness and to be able to practice or meditate on emptiness. Okay? Okay. I think this is fine, isn't it? I think that is, and now at the end, I really would like to say thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know how this center functions. I really don't know how it runs and how it functions. I really don't know. But still, I would like to say thank you so much on behalf of everyone of us. And I have a small, this is just nothing, okay, but just to simply just to say thank you and letting us gathered here and then letting us to keep teaching. And thank you so much. And I really don't know how it functions. This is for the center. And then the most important thing is that we really feel really thankful to Helen, who has been the main organizer. And of course we met 2 years ago in Madhukula, and Krishna and they made quite a good friendship. And the last year also planned, but then I was sick and I couldn't come. And then I also came to know that you are so devoted for the Tibetan issue, which really made me feel very touched, you see. And wherever I go, okay, I represent Tibetan people, and whatever I'm talking is Tibetan culture or Tibetan religion. And I try, at the end, I try to say that if there's any possibility, please, just try to say something about Tibet, whoever you meet, okay, and what is the truth? Based on the truth, we just try to speak about Tibet, influence about Tibet. And I think to save Tibet is not only for the Tibetans. And as she said that she wanted to go to Tibet, wanted to India, but she was so afraid that she will see something else, which she was not expecting, you see. And the same, my American friend went to Tibet, and they said it was so, on one side, okay, when they see Tibetans and the Buddhist monasteries, it's so good. But on the other side, there are so many military powers, like, for example, like Jogang Temple is the most holy place. And there are so many police and so many military, they're coming like this, you see. And Tibetans are going like Kora, okay, holy Kora like this. They are coming this way, wow, 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 like this, with the gun. And this place has nothing to do with gun, you see, but still it's existing. And one of my Finnish friends, he went with camera. he went with the camera and he went put camera here. I think he just filmed, okay? Just filmed. And then I think that was really terrifying sort of atmosphere there. Therefore, if you any wanted to say something about the Tibetans, I have a small souvenir which is very, very small. I can't carry so much, but then this is like this sort of bracelet. This is Save Tibet, okay? Save Tibet. And if you like, it's here, so please pick one of these and then just don't drop anywhere, but just wear, okay? Wear and then speak a little bit of Tibet. Save Tibet, okay? I'm not saying free Tibet, okay? I just say save Tibet. Environmentally and culturally and landscape, everything is beautiful. And even if we will not be able to enjoy, but our next generation may be able to enjoy. Okay, so for that, I'm just displaying this here, and then just pick up one, and then you have some stickers. Okay, sticker. It's a very simple sticker, which says Save Tibet. And I put on my books and like this, so and you can stick this in your diary or whatever. Okay, if you like, then it's here. I think we're enough here. I think I have about 40, so we are only about 25. So it's here. Just please dig up. Oh. And so that is my responsibility as a Tibetan. And we Tibetans are facing a lot of problems. Everywhere, okay, everywhere we are facing them. Outside is a little bit better. Inside is really tense, okay. Huge problem. And so many now beautiful mountains are destroying by taking so many minerals and stone, precious stones, and so many are making very ugly. And they're building hydroelectric stations in the most beautiful lake in the world, you see. And so sooner or later, if we don't do something, I think Tibet will be totally destroyed, which will be, I think, for my view, it will be a big sort of loss for everybody. And I think we don't say that it owns only for us. It owns to the wild animals and everybody who wanted to enjoy this. And then last, Ulika has been helping me, handling some sponsors and trying to find sponsors, and also organize a talk in Bodhicitta and driving. And she has been very, very good friend of mine. And I hope you will continue in the future. I'm really confident. And then here, the Christina Ward is one of the key persons, you see. She is the key person. And last year, we both had a very unfortunate thing. She broke her arm, and I was fall sick, you see, at the same time. But now this year, we are quite fine, and I'm very lucky. And she has been helping me for many years, with a sincere heart, and driving everywhere, and arranging, and even bringing the towel, the bed sheet, and everything. And then, yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it's just unbelievable. She's so practical. In this way, she deserves the best sort of thank you. And yes, so thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.